In the 4th century BC, Rome is not yet the mighty power that will one day dominate the Mediterranean world. It is still a modest city-state in the heart of Latium, surrounded by enemies on all sides. The proud Etruscans, the warlike Volscians, the rugged Equians, and the mysterious, terrifying Senonian Gauls all threaten its fragile existence. Rome is young, vulnerable, torn by internal strife and external wars. But when all seems lost, when the city is bent, looted, and burned to the ground, one man rises from the ashes of defeat. A commander, a visionary, a hero, Marcus Furius Camillus. Born into a noble patrician family, Camillus emerges in an era when the Roman Republic is still finding its footing. It is a time of deep divisions between patricians and plebeians, of political upheaval and class struggle. Yet it is in such moments of uncertainty and chaos that the great figures of history are forged. According to the ancient historian Titus Livius, Livy, Camillus was more than just a skilled general. He was a charismatic and iron-willed leader, ruthless when necessary, but always devoted to the Republic. Camillus's name first echoes through history during the long and grueling war against Veii, one of the richest and most powerful Etruscan cities. For 10 bitter years, Rome lay siege to Veii, 10 years of deadlock, of brave sorties and costly failures, of hope and despair. The Romans begin to lose faith, but Camillus, appointed dictator, imagines the unthinkable. He orders his men to dig tunnels under the city's formidable walls. In the dead of night, Roman soldiers emerge inside Veii and open the gates. The city falls. Rome celebrates a stunning and long-awaited victory. It is Camillus who offers the spoils of war to the gods, dedicating 1/10 to the Temple of Apollo at Delphi. But the joy of triumph is short-lived. With glory comes resentment. Camillus is accused by the tribunes of the plebs of mismanaging the spoils of Veii. His growing popularity, his pride, and his patrician roots make him a target in a politically tense atmosphere. The people turn on their hero. The Senate wavers. Camillus, unwilling to submit to what he sees as unjust persecution, chooses exile. It is 391 BC. Rome has lost its greatest commander, just when it is about to face its gravest danger. Only a year later, in 390 BC, the storm descends. The Senonian Gauls, fierce warriors from the north led by their chieftain Brennus, march into Roman territory. The Roman army rushes to stop them at the Allia River just north of the city, but the Gauls are too strong, too swift. The Roman lines crumble and the army is slaughtered. Survivors flee in panic. The road to Rome lies open. Brennus marches in. The eternal city is sacked, its temples desecrated, its homes set ablaze. Only the Capitoline Hill, stubborn and defiant, holds out. In this moment of despair, with Rome literally in flames, the Senate recalls Camillus. The exiled hero is begged to return. They offer him absolute power. He is named dictator. The fate of Rome once again rests on his shoulders. And here, legend takes over. Just as the Gauls prepare to receive their ransom, a massive tribute of gold demanded in exchange for peace, Camillus arrives. Reconstruction. Camillus on a white horse, wearing a crimson cloak, sword drawn, leading the legions. With dramatic force, he declares, Rome is not defended with gold, but with iron. Then, with divine fury, he hurls his sword at the feet of Brennus. A fierce battle ensues. Camillus, embodying the wrath and rebirth of Rome, leads his soldiers to a miraculous victory. The Gauls are expelled. Rome is saved. But did it really happen this way? According to modern historians like Andrea Frediani, the truth is more nuanced. It is likely that political negotiation, rather than just military might, persuaded the Gauls to leave. Perhaps the ransom was paid, perhaps not. But in the end, it doesn't matter. The myth is what survives. Camillus becomes more than a man. He becomes the second founder of Rome, a new Romulus, a symbol of the Republic's resilience and rebirth. In the years that follow, Camillus continues to serve the state with unwavering dedication. He fights against the Volscians, the Etruscans, and other hostile tribes. He reforms the army, rebuilds the city, and helps lay the foundations for what Rome will one day become: an empire. Even as age and illness weigh on him, he never ceases to serve. He dies during a plague, not on the battlefield, but still in the service of his people. Marcus Furius Camillus was not just a warrior, he was the soul of a wounded city. In a world torn by fear and fire, he stood tall and unbroken. He reminded Rome, and all who would one day follow, that true strength lies not in never falling, but in rising each time we fall. From the ashes of Veii, from the ruins left by the Gauls, from exile and disgrace, Rome rose again. And from that rebirth, an empire was born.